Hello, Maria Cecilia here with you. Wellness Wednesday, the Wellness Through Holiness podcast. I am sitting outside enjoying this warm weather here in South Mississippi. And so you might hear some birds, and I'm out here with my corgi, and hopefully he won't be as noisy as he is inside. But today I wanted to share a background story about the merciful love, consecration to the divine mercy, and about the challenge, so that maybe you can see where I'm coming from and why I am very passionate about this wellness challenge coming up in Lent. And hopefully it would inspire you to join me, and as well inspire you to share with others, especially someone you think this could be a perfect lentil sound like the soup for them this coming up Lent. So it was the year 2026, the year of mercy. Pope Francis dedicated it as the year of mercy. He also, if you might recall, dedicated certain doors called the door of mercy, and for people to make visits to church and walk through these doors of mercy. I know there was more to it than that. And so March 17th on St. Patrick's Day, my lucky charm was born, my fifth child. We had some complications in the beginning, and after losing so many, she definitely was my rainbow child, my lucky child. And so, there I am. Gave birth to my fifth on earth, and homeschooling, and my oldest was like 13, and then a 10-year-old, then an 11-year-old, a 10-year-old, and then a 7-year-old. And so in the mix of homeschooling, all that, and my sweet lucky charm was not a nice little baby in a sense. I felt like I was having a newborn, first time mom all over. I need a lot of help with nursing. She was exhausting to say the least. But anyway, so we're here now in November. And I just started to participate in the 33 days Merciful Love Do-It-Yourself consecration to the Divine Mercy. A friend had shared that, and we started to do it as a group, that we were going to consecrate it on November 21st, the Feast of the Presentation. So this book is really profound because I did not realize a lot about Saint Therese, actually. It's a lot about her teachings. And how she truly set the foundation for Divine Mercy and for Faustina. Faustina had a great devotion to her, and Saint Therese actually appeared to Faustina. But so I remember it was a Friday, November 20th, 2016, and chaos was going in the house, which is not unusual. And I'm sitting in this chair, and I am just miserable, dark, really dark. And I thought, this can't be it. This is what I signed up for. This can't be the vocation that I really thought was for me. This can't be the joy. This is what God intended for us. Just miserable, being about 60 to 80 pounds overweight, and just dark and miserable. If I said that again, I'll say it again. And I thought, Lord, what am I to do? And I felt inspired by God to find a church that had the Divine Mercy doors and take my kids. And so, as being last minute, because this was actually the last day of the Year of Mercy, so I did that. I found a church in New Orleans. Well, they call it the North Shore. It's called the Divine Mercy Church. And so I just packed up the kids, put it there, put in the directions. It said we were supposed to get there about 3:30 due to traffic and stuff. And off we went. And I kid you not that we actually walked through those doors of mercy at 3 p.m. at a church called Divine Mercy on the last Friday of the Year of Mercy. And as clearly as I'm speaking to you, hopefully it's clear, I heard God speak to me. And in paraphrasing, because of course I've forgotten exact words, but he said, you can't show mercy towards others. You can't show love towards other or to myself if you can't have that for you. And he says, to love me with all your body, mind, and soul, you have to love yourself. You have to say no to others and to finally say yes to you. And that's how I can love my neighbor, which was my children. And that's how I can love others. It was a profound, really profound moment in my life that really changed a lot for me. Here was like 40, almost going to be 41 years old, with 5 children, and just being like I said, about 80 pounds overweight. And it just was miserable. I mean, talk about midlife crisis for sure. But I haven't even hit midlife yet. So then I went home. I went home that day, and then finished the consecration the next day. And I did kind of like Google, I didn't even know where to start. Okay. I mean, I was always athletic growing up in high school and played soccer in college, even semi-pro afterwards. And I loved the gym back then. But the whole thing, I just was lost, completely lost. It just seemed overwhelming, like this huge mountain. And I just, of course, wanted to get to the top as quick as possible. So I learned a little bit about intermittent fasting. And I thought, okay, well, first, it didn't cost me anything. So I'm just going to try it. And I started it, and it really was beneficial for me in so many ways. I didn't know all the science then. Like I learned a lot now. I just knew, okay, I will eat a certain time in the window, and I will fast for longer. And I started doing that, and I started seeing great results, and not just in losing weight, but great results and clarity in my mind. I had this energy, and I wasn't yet really working out much, to tell you the truth. And I was thought, wow, this is really doable. And so I started sharing with other women, and then I started to put little challenges of this Merciful Love. So I've been doing this Merciful Love challenge since Lent of 2017. And so we're talking about now 7 years, right? 3, something like that. 7 years, yes. And they've been ups and downs. They've been, very complicated. I made them, and very simple. They've been very successful, and there have been some that maybe not one person just joined. But that's okay, right? Because it's just a journey. It's the journey, the ups and downs. And so here we are again on the brink of Lent 2024, and we're offering it again, where we really want to make a personal effort to really have accountability for you. Also, just to be there for each other, and to really, again, to renew our consecration to the divine mercy, and to seek that mercy for ourselves so that we can really give it to others, especially the neighbor, right? Which is your husband, which is your children, and your friends, and your teachers, and your parishioners, and all that good stuff. That's our neighbors. And so how can we fulfill his greatest commandment? Is to love him, right? With our body, mind, and soul. Not just the soul, not just with our body, but all the three together. And how can we love our neighbor as we love ourselves if we don't have that self-love, real self-love? Okay? And the beauty about this challenge this year that we decided to do is to have a one-on-one meet with you before and talk about what kind of goals you want to see through Lent. Because, yeah, you should have goals through Lent. It's fine. It is okay. It's not sacrilegious if you have wellness goals that you want to accomplish during Lent. Because wellness is part of your spiritual life as well. And then we'll meet with you afterwards and see how it went and how you can continue on this journey. Because that's the idea, that this is not just, 40 days, 8 weeks, do it, done, okay, back to life. No, it's about enhancing your wellness journey as you walk towards holiness, because wellness is the path to holiness. And so we'll meet online once a week or in person if you're here in the Gulf of Mexico. We have We're going to start our daily prayers to the Divine Mercy, which we'll offer that up to anybody as well. And you'll get the book, the 33 Days to Marry. And then also we finally got approved for our wellness planner and journal that would just have everything in there in one spot that you can learn about intermittent fasting. You can learn about mental prayer. You can learn about so many things. And then you'll have daily days that you can schedule. You can write your tracking of habits. You can write your prayer intentions, what you're going to eat, all that good stuff in one little booklet for you to use throughout Lent. So my friends, I just want to give you the last encouragement, because next week is Lent and we'll take anybody anytime, because we want to continue spreading and loving with a merciful love. But I just wanted to share the background, the beauty for me of this Merciful Love Challenge. And I hope you join us. And I hope you can be kind and share this with others who might be calling them this year by the Holy Spirit to do this journey with us. And but yeah, you'll just find the link, and then you go there, read all about what's included. We do have an upgrade in case you want a lot more accountability and you just want to meet with me once a week. I'll be more than happy. Once a week, half an hour, every week in Lent, we'll meet together and we'll continue to make sure to hold you accountable, ensure you are getting where you want to be this Lent on your wellness journey. Well, my friends, until next time, have a blessed, beautiful, merciful day.